Today I want to talk about be still and know that He is God. Where my mom has built a retirement home, or where I come from, the land reaches. It's a lakeside property, so it's and one of the things I usually like to do when I'm at home is I like to walk by the shores, and it's usually quite beautiful to walk when the waters are calm or they are still. There is where, because what I'm talking about today is be still and know that I am God. And when the waters are still, the beauty about it is that you can see the beautiful rocks, and you can see and almost you can, if there's fish, you can be able to see the fish swimming when the waters are still. But when the waters are troubled, when the tides come and the waves come, the waters are troubled, and you cannot be able to see anything. And that is how life is. When people are still, you're able to be able to see more than when you're troubled. The book of first in the book of Psalms, chapter 46 says this: God is our refuge and our strength, an ever-present help in trouble. That's verse 1. Therefore we shall not fear, though the earth gives way and the mountains fall to the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and fume, and the mountains quake with their shore. There is a river whose streams makes glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her. She will not fall. God will help her at the break of day. Nations are in uproar. Kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice and the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. God, come and see the work of the Lord, the desolation he has brought on the earth. He makes wars to cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bows and shatters the spears. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted on the earth. I will be exalted. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted on the earth. So it's usually quite important to be still, because once you're still, it allows God to operate in your life. I know right now people are hearing many things, people are seeing many things, and it's very easy for you to be troubled. There was a time like that when Jesus Christ was on earth, and the disciples were really troubled. The Bible says in the book of Matthew chapter 8, and then he got into the boat, and his disciples followed him. Without warning, a furious storm came up on the lake, so that the waves swept over the boat. But Jesus was sleeping, and his disciple went to wake him up, saying, "Lord, save us, we are going to drown." Jesus replied, "O ye of little faith, why are you afraid?" Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was calm. And it was completely calm. The men were amazed and asked, "What kind of man is this? Even the winds and the waves obey him. The Bible says that when Jesus woke up, even when the disciples were troubled, he did not start saying, roll harder, stabilize the boat. No. Jesus woke up and began to actually, he first of all dealt with the real problem. Because at times the real problem is not the storm outside, but the storm inside. It's not the lack of clarity and the shaking outside, but it's the shaking inside. And Jesus looked at them and said that, why are you afraid, O ye of little faith? O ye of little faith, why are you afraid? Or why were you afraid? Once he had dealt with the real problem, because at times the real problem is not what we see outside, but it is what is within us. Even at this time, as we look at the things that are happening around us, it is not time to get scared and be afraid. It is time to be still. The Bible says Jesus was in the boat and he was sleeping. In a storm and you're sleeping. That means you have great peace. You have great peace. So even during this time, when other people are troubled and everything, it is time for you to calm down, relax, be at peace. Be at peace. Because Jehovah says that he's our most present help in our time of need. The Lord is our refuge. The Lord is my refuge and my strength, my very present help in trouble. So even when there is trouble, the Lord is my very present help. Moses, when the children of Israel were between the Red Sea and the army behind them, the Lord told them that tell the children of Israel, and Moses told them, be still today and know that I am God. Even in this time, it is time now to be still. Put your confidence in him and know that he is God, because he says in his word, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. I declare and I decree that my Lord and my God shall be exalted even during this time in the nations, and I will be exalted in the earth. So even at this time, focus your eyes on Jesus.